Continuing our coverage tonight, Major League Baseball is paying close attention to this expected travel ban, with a percentage of players from Cuba and Venezuela playing games outside of the U.S. could present some new challenges. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joining us. So, Jeff, Cuba and Venezuela, they're on that red list, meaning all travel would be banned. What does this mean for players?
So major leaguers could have a big problem here, Didi. The MLB reports on opening day last year, there were 18 players from Cuba, 58 from Venezuela, and even those with a P1 visa, which are granted to internationally recognized athletes, also entertainers, they still might have issues. Ernesto Castañeda, director of the Immigration Lab at American University, tells us when games are played outside of the U.S., players from Cuba and Venezuela might get left behind.
Their lawyer will probably recommend those players not to go to those games.
Without a special exemption, those players would likely have a hard time returning to the U.S. after playing games in Toronto against the Blue Jays or in winter baseball leagues in other countries.
If their passport is from Cuba or Venezuela and that went into effect, they wouldn't be allowed in, while the rest of the team would.
With Cuba and Venezuela on the red list, meaning all travel is banned, Kate Lincoln Goldfinch, an immigration attorney, says even those athletes approved for visas could still face issues at the border and airport.
They go under a re-review by CBP officers, and so they could get denied upon their entry and detained and deported. It can be a very dramatic and difficult situation.
If the ban goes into effect, she says it will be strictly enforced, especially for those from a restricted country.
Just because someone is an athlete, if there is a red list travel ban, is not going to get them into this country.
Now, Castañeda says this ban will likely have a pretty big impact on minor league baseball as well. Many prospects come from other countries, so could be really difficult to recruit and then get them to the United States. Reporting for the National News Desk, I'm Jeff Harris.